Slides gani mo. Sasabihin kami sa oo, nag-isa kami sa so, ay, ano yan sir, yung actual na yun, o yung ano pa lang. Kasi kung, ay ano yun sir, yung ano lang yun, yung tawag dito. Kasi hindi na dapat yung mga okay na lang sir. Sila lang pa-prepare. Sila lang pa-prepare sir para mabalaan na sa akin. Wala na kayo under na siya. Bali advance lang yan sir. Wala sir. Administration kasi yung dati sir. Ano yun?
Good morning, everyone.
Sir.
As the lecture person is absent today, and by authority of the Bids and Awards Committee, I will preside over this proceeding as vice chairperson. So, I now call to order the meeting of the Bids and Awards Committee for today, May 18, 2026, at 10 p.m. Viewing request above, please stand up and acknowledge the presence of the members of the BAC, the technical working group, observers, who are representatives, and participating leaders, both in person and online.
Yes, sir, Chair. Good morning. Yes, sir, Vice Chair. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and good morning to all our viewers. I will now call the roll of attendees for this activity, the opening of bids for civil works projects. For the attendees, we have the BAC Vice Chairperson, Engineer Nasser A. Garandas, MPA. BAC Regular Member, Mr. Hasnor T. Ibrahim, KD. And BAC Provisional Member, Engineer Alinain N. Saliwato. BAC Head of Secretariat, Engineer Alex P. Igaran, MPA. BAC Head of TWG, Engineer Joel D. Collado. For the members, TWG members, Mr. Ashraf S. Amran, Engineer Manjor Sabi Faisal, Engineer Nikki F. Bisismundo, Engineer Dusty F. Wawa, Engineer Hassanal S. Aliasgar, Engineer Abdul Khalid D. Pantao, and Engineer Kriza Queen P. Sinswat. For the BAC Secretariat members, we have Engineer Osari B. Corais, Engineer Ainon Nashirin A. Manalundong, Engineer Jason R. Israel, Engineer Frenchie Donna L. Gado, Engineer Barhama A. Hajisurat, Mr. Hasanuddin P. Paunte, and I am your back secretariat. I am Suzette Itamora. We have also from the procurement staff to assist with us. We have Mr. Muhammad Ashnar Watamama and Mr. Shane Grace Aiko. And that's all for today's attendees, Sir Vice Chair, and all our viewers.
With 3 back members present, I declare that the quorum is established. We also confirm for the record that all invited observers received their notice of meeting at least 5 days prior. In compliance with Republic Act 12009, its implementing rules and regulations. I also wish to inform everyone that this proceeding is being live streamed through our official YouTube channel for transparency. So for today's meeting, our main agenda is the opening of bids for the following procurement projects. So we have 4 projects to open. Number 1, contract ID 26 MI 040, construction of road, station 0 plus 00, so station 0 plus 444, station 1 plus 740, to station 1 plus 799.5, Barangay ARAKAN, MATALAM, Cotabato, with a EBC amount of 9,386,160. Location of contract, Barangay ARAKAN, MATALAM, Cotabato. 9,369,160. Number 2, contract ID 26 MI 0046, construction of multi-purpose building, covered court, in Barangay LEPAGA, Cotabato, 6.877999 994 124.856393 with the ABC of 4,950,000. Contract duration 130. Location of contract, Barangay LEPAGA, Cotabato. Number 3, contract ID 26 MI 0044, completion, rehabilitation of multi-purpose building, covered court, in Barangay TIBAO, Cotabato. 7.016143 to 124.894417 with an ABC of 4,958,000. Contract duration 130 calendar days. Application of contract, Barangay TIBAO, Cotabato. And the last project is contract ID number 26 MI 0046. Construction of road, station 0 plus 00 to station 2 plus 498 from Barangay TAWAN-TAWAN to Barangay LANGKONG, Cotabato, with an ABC of 46,943,822. 820. Contract duration 155 calendar days. Location of contract North Cotabato. So before we proceed, the committee acknowledges the presence of the representatives of our leaders who are attending either on-site or online. Thank you for your participation. So we will now proceed with the opening of bids for contract ID 26MI0040.
I'd like to first the result. We have here the four contracts. First is we have 26MI0040, construction code station 0 plus 000, or station 0 plus 140, and station 1 plus 140, station 1 plus 799.5, Barangay ARAKAN, MATALAM. So, as mentioned, the contract duration is 100 days with an EGC of 9,016 pesos. So, for this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, the Borderline Construction and Supply and the PSN Construction and Supply. So, as to the particulars, the CWA, with regards to legal, technical, and financial aspects, both the two participating bidders are only compliant. And for PSN, the tax clearance is about to expire by May 22, 2026. During this day of opening is still okay, valid, but I think during the post qualification, the BRGY will be inquiring for the dated tax clearance for this. So the PSN was. Then for the next contract, we have 26MI0043, construction of multipurpose building covered court in Barangay LEPAGA ng Cotabato, having that location for the GPS for the latitude 6.877994 and the altitude is 124.85693. So the contract duration for this particular contract is 130 days, as mentioned in our last year. Then the ABC is 4,090,000. Then for this particular contract, we have again two participating bidders. Borderline Construction and Supply and PSN Construction and Supply. So both are all listed as to CWA is concerned because of the legal and financial. For the third contract, 26MI0044, completion, rehabilitation of multipurpose building, covered court, in Barangay TIBAO ng Cotabato, with a location of 7.016, 143, and 124.894417. So, contract duration for this particular contract is also 130 calendar days, and an EGC of 4,950,000. So, we also have two participating bidders for this contract 26MI0044, the Batwa Engineering Services and Construction Supply and John Ray Developer and Supplies. Then as to their legal, technical, and financial aspect, John Ray is compliant, but for Batwa, we need to check the physical document with regards to its pickup license, valid until August 27, 2025. Marks, license in the DPWH registry is not valid. Also, for the pickup registration, validity is August 12, 2025 also. So the marks pickup registration particulars is not valid. So we will check the physical document for this particular specific bidder, the Batwa Engineering Services and Construction Supply. If we found out that the physical document is updated, so we need to have it unlocked in the CWA. Whatever we will be the lowest calculated bid, so we need to unlock and furthermore be awarded to him if ever approved or granted the unlocking for the certificate. But if not, it will proceed to the second successful trade. Then for the fourth contract, we have 26MI0047, construction road, station 0 plus 000 to station 2 plus 498, from Barangay TAWAN-TAWAN to Barangay LANGKOng in Cotabato. So contract duration for this project is 155 calendar days with an EDC of 46,943,120 pesos. So participating bidders for this contract is Sarex Builders and Supply and Alzen Engineering and Construction Supplies. So as to their electronic eligibility in CWA, legal, technical, and financial aspects, both the two participating bidders are all compliant. So can I proceed with opening of the first contract, Mr. Vice Chair?
The above now proceeds with the opening of the proposals in accordance with the applicable document, rules, and procedures.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vice Chair. Citizen Project. Exactly, what are identification I-040, in the name of project and control, construction of road, station 0+000, to station 0+140, station 1+13, to station 1+79.5, Barangay ARAKAN, MATALAM, Cotabato, for year, before the right of document.
Ako naman. Sasabihin natin daw siya.
Technical components of borderline construction and supply for the project 26 MI 0040 construction of road, station 0+000 to station 0+440, station 1+740 to station 1+799.5. Barangay Arakan, Matalam, Cotabato. For the PUJEPs, valid until June 17, 2026. Check. DTI. Check. Certification of key technical personnel, DO9 series of 2012. Check. DO9 and DO58 series of 2012. duly signed and notarized, check. Mayor's permit, check. Pickup license and registration, check. Audited financial statement stamped received by BIR, check. ISO certification, check. For the statement of the bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, sign, check. SLCC, signed, check. For the bid securing declaration, notarized May 15, 2026, check. For the omnibus sworn statement with paragraphs 1 to 11, check. NFCC, check. So, Mr. Vice Chair, upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of borderline construction and supply, the said technical component is declared passed. For the financial component of borderline construction and supply, original, duly signed and accomplished financial bid for, check. So for the bid amount, 9,201,217 pesos and 46 centavos, with no discount offered and is below the APC. Check. Duly signed bid prices of POQ, check. Detailed estimates including the summary sheet, Cash flow and payment schedules. Duly signed. Check. So, Vice Chair, the financial component of borderline construction and supply is also declared.
That standard for the trading contract, we have the PSN document right. Training of technical document related to documents.
Technical component of PSN construction and supply for the project 26 MI 0040 construction of road. Station 0 plus 00 to station 0 plus 440. Station 1 plus 740 to station 1 plus 799.5 Barangay Arakan, Matalam, for the PJEP's registration certificate. Valid until July 9, 2026. Check. DTI. Valid. Check. Certification of key technical personnel, DO9, series of 2012. Signed. Check. Additional technical requirement for civil works project DO9 and DO58 series of 2012. Notarized and signed. Check. Mayor's permit. Check. Pickup license. Check. Audited financial statement stamped and received by the BIR. Check. Statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Signed. Check. SLCC. Signed. Check. Bid securing declaration. Notarized May 15, 2026. Check. Omnibus Burn Statement. The paragraphs 1 to 11. Notarized and signed. Check. NFCC. Signed. Check. So, upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of ESN Construction and Supply, the said component is declared passed.
Now, financial
For the financial component of ESN Construction and Supply for the project 26MI-040, for the bid form, accomplished and duly signed with the bid amount of 9,237,461 pesos and 98 centavos, with no discount offered. The bid amount is below ABC, so check. Bid prices in the bill of quantities or breakdown. Duly signed, check. Detailed estimates including the summary sheet. Check. Quarterly, monthly, cash flow and payment schedule. Signed, check. Upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of ESN Construction and Supply, the financial component is declared passed, Mr. Vice Chair.
Beginning of project application, construction of multi-purpose building over short LANGKONG, LANGKONG, coordinate 6.874, 124.85639. First leader, we have the borderline construction. Team.
For the technical component of borderline construction and supply for the project 26MI-043, construction of multi-purpose building covered part in Barangay LEPAGA, Cotabato, 6.877994, 124.85669. For the field depths, certification and registration, valid and updated, check. For the DTI certification, check. Certification of the technical personnel DO9 series of 2012. Signed, check. For the additional technical requirement for civil work project, DO9 and DO58 series of 2012. Signed and authorized, check. For the mayor's permit, check. Pickup license, check. Audited financial statement, stamped by BIR. Check. For the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, present and signed, check. SLCC, present and signed, check. For the bid securing declaration, notarized May 15, 2026, signed and notarized, check. Omnibus sworn statement with paragraphs 1 to 11, signed, check. NFCC, signed, check. Upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of borderline construction and supply, the technical component is declared passed. For the financial component of borderline construction and supply, for the said project 26MI0043, for the financial bid form, duly accomplished and signed, check, with the bid amount of 4,850,968 pesos and 36 centavos, with no discount offered. So the bid amount is below ABC. Check. Bid prices in the BOQ. Duly signed, check. Detailed estimate including summary of sheets. Duly signed, check. Quarterly or monthly cash flow payment schedule. Present, check. So upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of borderline construction and supply, its financial component is declared passed.
That's great for the and solving. Ultimately, no technical knowledge of creating development.
For the technical component of TSN construction and supply for the flood frequency at 943, construction of multipurpose building covered contract kay LEPAGA ng Cotabato 6.877994 124.85689. For the field jobs registration, check, valid and approved. DTI, check. DEO9 series of 2012, sign, check. Additional technical requirement, DEO9 and DEO58 series of 2012. Duly notarized and signed, check. Business permit or mayor's permit, valid, check. Pickup license, check. Audited financial statement, stamp received by BIR. Check. The statement of all its ongoing government and private contract, present and duly signed, check. For the statement of bidders SLCC, present and duly signed, check. For the bid security, in the form of bid securing declaration, duly notarized May 15, 2026. Check. For the omnibus warrant statement, the paragraphs 1 to 11, duly signed and notarized, check. For the NFCC, signed, check. Upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of TSN construction and supply, its technical component is declared passed. financial component of PSN Construction and Supply. For the bid form, accomplished and duly signed with a bid amount of 4,865,749 pesos and 51 centavos, with no discounts offered and below APC. Check. Bill of quantities. Signed. Check. Detailed affidavit including summary of chief. Signed. Check. Quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Signed. Check. So upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of PSN Construction and Supply, the financial component is declared as
Project in one of ID, and by individual for before, and providing an implementation, rehabilitation of multi-purpose building, covered work in Barangay TIBAO, Cotabato. Worthy dates 11.016, 148, 134.894, 417. First year, we have the TAWAN Engineering Services Production by C. Says stop.
technical component of Batuha Engineering Services and Construction Supply for the project 26MI-044 complete touch or rehabilitation of multi-purpose building covered court in Barangay TIBAO, Cotabato, 7.016, 143, 124.894, 417. For the PhilJet Certificate of Registration, valid until September 19, 2026, check. DTI certificate, check. For the certification of key technical personnel, DO9, series of 2012, signed, check. For the additional technical requirement for civil work project, DO9 and DO58 series of 2012, duly notarized and signed, check. For the mayor's permit, check. For the pickup license, validity is on December 22, 2025 to August 27, 2027. It is updated and valid. For the registration, the validity period is August 6, 2025 to August 12, 2028. Still valid. So check. For the audited financial statement, stamp received by the PIR, check. For the statement of all its ongoing government and private contract, present and signed, check. For the statement of SLCC, present and signed, check. For the bid security in the form of bid security declaration, notarized May 14, 2026, signed and check. So for the omnibus work statement, with paragraphs 1 to 11, notarized and signed, check. NFCC, signed, check. So for the technical component of Batuwa Engineering Services and Construction and Supply, the technical component is declared. For the financial component of Batuwa Engineering Services and Construction Supply, for the said project 26 ML 44, for the bid form, duly accomplished and signed with a bid amount of 4,836,396 pesos and 88 centavos. With no discount offered and is below ABC. Check. Bill of quantities. Signed, check. Detailed estimates including summary of fee. Signed, check. Quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Present and signed, check. So upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of the TUWA Engineering Services and Construction Supply, the said financial component is declared as po.
The name of technical document of runway development slides.
For the technical component of runway developer and supply for the project 26 MI-044, completion or rehabilitation of multipurpose building covered court in Barangay TIBAO, Cotabato, 7.016143, 124.894415. For the PhilJet Certificate of Registration, valid until December 9, 2026. Check. ETI certification. Valid. Check. For the certification of key technical personnel, DEO 9 series of 2012. Signed. Check. For the additional technical requirement for civil works project, DEO 9 and DEO 58 series of 2012. Notarized and signed. Check. Mayor's permit. Check. PCAB, license and registration. Check. Audited financial statement. Stamp. Received by the BIR. Present. Check. For the ISO certification for ETUC A, present. Check. For the statement of all its ongoing government and private contract, present and signed. Check. For the statement of SLCC, present and signed. Check. For the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, notarized May 15, 2026. Check. For the omnibus word statement, with paragraphs 1 to 11, signed and notarized. Check. For the computation of NFCC, signed. Check. So upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of generate, developer, and supply, the said component is declared pass of Mr. Vice Chair.
Now proceed for the opening of runway developer and technical document.
For the financial component of generate, developer, and supply for the said projects, so bid form, duly signed and accomplished with a bid amount of 4,850,593 pesos and 40 centavos, with no discount offered, and is below the ABC. Check. Bill of quantities Signed, check. Detailed estimates, including the summary sheet. Signed, check. For the quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule, present and signed, check. So upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of January, developer and supply, the financial component is declared passed, Mr. Vice Chair.
As project, conduct I assigned for 047, beginning of project implementation, structure of load, take on 0.00 to station 2.498 from Barangay Tawan-Tawan to Barangay LANGKONG, Cotabato. First leader, we have the Sarex leaders and Sunan.
For the technical component of Sarex leaders and supply for the project 26MI0047, construction of road station 0+000 to station 2+498 from Barangay Tawan-Tawan to Barangay LANGKONG, Cotabato. Field Jet Certificate of Registration valid until January 30, 2027. Check. DTI certificate valid. Check. Certification of key personnel in DO9 series of 2012. Signed. Check. Additional technical requirement for civil works project for public PD, DO9 and DO58 series of 2012. Notarized and signed. Check. For the mayor's permit, valid. Check. For the pickup license and registration, check. Audited financial statement, stamped and duly received by BIR. Check. For ISO certification for medium A contractors, Present. Check. For the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Present and signed. Check. For the statement of SLCC. Signed. Check. For the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Notarized May 15, 2026. Check. For the omnibus sworn statement. With paragraphs 1, 11. Check. Signed. For the computation of NFCC. Present and signed. Check. So upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of Sarex Builders and Supply, the technical component is declared passed.
Now proceed with talking of financial development of Sarex Builders and Supply.
For the financial component of Sarex Builders and Supply for the said project, for the bid form, accomplished and duly signed, with the bid amount of 46,902,375 pesos and 48 centavos, with no discount offered, and is below ABC. Check. For the bill of quantities, signed. Check. For the detailed estimates, including summary of fees, signed. Check. For the quarterly, monthly, cash flow and payment schedule, present and signed. Check. So for the preliminary examination of the financial component of Sarex Builders and Supply, the financial component is declared passed.
Say was that around the Muslim the company of technical document of hardware engineering structure.
For For the technical component of ALZEN Engineering and Construction Supply, PhilJet Certificate of Registration, valid until December 30, 2026, check. For the DTI certificate, valid, check. For the certification of key technical personnel, DO9, series of 2012, signed, check. For the additional technical requirement for civil works, DO9 and DO58, notarized and signed, check. Mayor's permit, valid, check. For the pickup license, valid, check. For the audited financial statement, duly stamped, received by the BIR, check. For the ISO certification for medium B contractors, present and valid, check. For the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, present and signed, check. For the statement of SLCC, present and signed, check. For the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, notarized May 12, 2026, check. For the omnibus sworn statement, with paragraphs 1 to 11, duly signed and notarized, check. For the computation of NFCC, present and signed, check. So upon the preliminary examination of the technical component of ALZEN Engineering and Construction Supply, the said technical component is declared passed.
National Document of Classes.
For the financial component of ALZEN Engineering and Construction Supplies, bid form, duly accomplished and signed with the bid amount of 46,933,756 pesos and 20 centavos, with no discount offered, and check. For the bill of quantity, duly signed, check. Detailed estimates including the summary sheet, duly signed, check. For the quarterly and monthly cash flow and payment schedule, present and signed, check. So upon the preliminary examination of the financial component of ALZEN Engineering and Construction Supply, the said financial component is declared as discardized.
We will now read the amounts submitted by the bidders. path, a preliminary examination, including proposal, including the offer discount and the methodology of how that discount will be applied. For contract ID number 26EI0040, the total bid amount submitted by Borderline Construction and Supply is 9,201,217.46 below EBC. The total bid amount submitted by KSN Construction and Supply is 9,237,461.98 below EBC. For contract ID number 26I0046, 43, the total bid amount submitted by Borderline Construction and Supply is 4,850,968.36 below EBC. And the contract and the total bid amount submitted by KSN Construction and Supply is 4,865,749.51 pesos below EBC. For the contract ID number 26I0044, the total bid amount submitted by BATWA Engineering Services and Construction Supply is 4,836,396.88 below EBC, and the total bid amount submitted by Janway Developer and Supplies is 4,850,593.40 below EBC. And the last item, the contract ID number 26MI0047, the total bid amount submitted by Taris Builders and Supply is 46,902,375.48 below EBC, and the total bid amount submitted by Algen Engineering and Construction Supplies is 46,933,756.20 pesos below EBC. So all these rates shall now undergo bid evaluation, which include the checking of completeness and correction of arithmetical errors. After bid evaluation, the bids will be ranked, and the bidder with the lowest calculated bid shall be subjected to post qualification. So we will issue the corresponding notices after completion of these stages. So, any question? So with all four procurement projects having been opened and recorded, and there being no further matters to discuss, this meeting is hereby adjourned.